Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Stoneblock 2. Now, a lot of stuff has changed and I don't know if I don't even remember if I said I was going to change things off screen, but I spent at least 6 hours just trying to move the ME system that was here downstairs really close to the deep storage so that possibly I could alleviate my fear that I'm not actually accessing things in the deep storage build. I really don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, there was a lot of work that was done. We're kind of completely done with breeding chickens unless I find that there is actually something more that needs to be done with, like, unless there's a chicken somewhere that needs to be bred, I'm kind of done with that. So, like, we can just drop all of these seeds. Can also drop this charger. So I spent like 6 hours doing that, and in all honesty, that about 3 hours into it, I said, forget this. This has gotten ridiculous. I've made no progress whatsoever. And I started just cheating in a ridiculous amount of stuff to build a decent ME system, as I understand it, to try and have things work the way I think that they should, to just try and get further in general. You can see I only finished 2 quests, and those 2 quests actually, I think, are simply, I finished the crossbreeding, so we now have awakened draconium chickens. And I built a 4K ME fluid storage cell, which I probably didn't even build as much as I just cheated in. And that's kind of that. And what's weird about this is that there really is no way to go forward here. It's so weird to say this, but without nether stars on these quests, like, I can make this, I can craft this, I can craft this, I can not do, let's zoom out a little bit, I can't do this without nether stars, I can craft this, I can craft this, I figured I can make this using the Empower. That's why I needed to build that Empower system, is to just make a large storage crate. There's only one thing left here, which is chicken seeds, which I can't do. We finally got the pink slime, but I don't even know how you, like, I would need to make quite a bit of progress before I can make this or this with the pink slime. So the only other thing I can start doing is trying to figure out, like, how do I get molten steel? It's all molten iron, and so to make molten iron I need to make liquefied coal and molten clay, which I may have molten clay done. Let's zoom in and see if there's a check mark here. Yeah. So until I can breed molten clay, I can't do anything with the cows. And I don't have any, I really don't have anything that would work with that. Over here, the flickering that I was experiencing before, I believe, comes from the lack of grid power. So what I did to try and improve that is let's see, I can't make these things because I would have to I have to craft these kind of items, and I don't have these kind of items. And see, I don't know if I'm ever really going to get any better. Yeah, I don't know if you're really getting any better with this, or what this little mini game does for you. Like, it seems like it's moving your thumbicon around, but it seems so boring too. Just like incredibly boring to do that for a system that I'm not 100% sure gets me anything. The next thing I also need to do is clear out this area. So let's go down here and let's show where we are here. I've managed to get it in the auto-sieving X Nilo to continuously try to make dust. The dust and everything else gets cycled back up and is filtered. So like only this auto compactor takes sand, only this auto compactor takes dirt, only that one takes gravel, and then this one is specifically programmed to take both cobblestone and dust. And the general idea is so that it doesn't have any room for but one slot of compressed cobblestone. That way we could theoretically get some progress made in making it so that it is a back-ordered system, a backlogged system, but I don't know if it's really happening. Also, these compressed hammers, these diamond compressed hammers, eventually wear out, and so I've already gone through like one of these. Once it does have what it wants, it will go into these auto sieves, and the auto sieves are getting filled in theoretically first because they are closer than going up here to the auto compressor. And these little blue things are filters. So this one takes compressed sand, this one takes compressed dust, this one takes compressed gravel, and this one should be taking what? Compressed cobblestone. So theoretically the system is working, and then it comes down in here and it compresses the sand or gravel or whatever it has and whatever it can into ore chunks that go into these machines. And these are told not to take nickel and silver, just blacklist those, whereas the other filters were in the whitelist mode to only allow that specific item. That way there is something about the induction smelter apparently that it can do something with nickel and silver, but I either don't have the right metallurgic item, was it metallurgic flux, for that to work. And see, it just kind of sits forever in there if that is the case, and I must have not cleaned that out because that filter should be stopping silver ingots from reaching their goal. Either that or I have something centered. And so you can see down in this tube things are going that can't be cooked by the smelter, and they are going into this long list of compacting drawers and cold storage. Now, through the power of cheating, I have a roost and a hopper in every single one. There's another layer up here. So theoretically, I could make a ton of emerald chickens really easily and fill in all these roosts. I could make a ton of awakened draconium chickens and fill up these roosts. I don't know if there really is even a need, because as soon as you get nether stars, you can upgrade these drawers to have infinite amounts of items, and so then you would just be speeding up the amount of awakened draconium that you would have in your inventory. Not really fixing things the way you would like them to be. Let's see, I'm just going to toss out these plastic, but that's not good enough because over on this side there is plastic, so I would have to go over on the other side, which you can see I haven't built stone platforms in any way that I can walk over to the other side, nor are these levels even level. So just drop all, like, a ton of plastic there out onto the ground, because this needs so we need to dump out all of that. And see, this only makes awakened draconium nuggets. There you go. Because you can only have one item in these drawers. Now, I don't think that's too much of an issue with the sand chicken or the conductive iron chicken, but there may be a sand or conductive iron chicken around somewhere anyways. So this is where the main cheating happened. We moved the ultimate furnace. Right now we have an ME system just telling it to make stone. We've put in 7 advanced inscribers to speed things up, and on top of them they have ME systems, so this one will just always take silicon if there is any in the inventory, and put it in there to make these silicon printing items, which I'm not 100% sure why it's not moving right now. That might be grid power, that might be any reason. Like, this should be moving. This one will always make calculation circuits. This one will always make engineer circuits. This one will always make logical presses. And then these are designed with item ducts to just go directly into. That's not supposed to be connected. They're designed to filter directly to put in silicon circuits and calculation circuits in the second tier. That way it will always be full of everything it needs to make what it needs to make. Although I've failed to put an import circuit, it looks like, on any of these. Which is a problem. And see, this is exactly what I thought I would want, is a system like this, where, let's just dig back down this way, it doesn't matter, we're gonna eventually empty out that section. So, like, this is an export bus. Yeah, these need import buses on the bottom, and I haven't done that. So let's see. We also have a ender chests, a couple of them, that I need to put down. And this cobblestone generator I can put in away. This ender tank, I might as well put it somewhere, but I don't really know where to put it, so I'm just going to put it away. Redstone we can put away. You can see awakened draconium is at 399 right now. I don't know if it's actually going to ever go higher without changing your input. We have some chicken breeders. And see, that's what the hoppers were from. So there might be a good reason for that still. Put this away, put the sapling away, put this piece of dirt away, put the hopper away, because I don't think I need any of that now. So we need IMI import buses, and I have 4 in my inventory. Maybe those were cheated in, maybe they weren't. The other problem though is, like, right now I have 2.7 mega RF, million RF per tick, but that's still not good enough. This wireless terminal, which I finally figured out the item you're supposed to use to charge it, is the charger. But if I put this in, you can see immediately it starts sucking all the energy out of the circuitry, and just everything loses all of its power via the RF glass, which that's not acceptable at all. So yeah, I don't know how you fix that particularly, but and I am failing to put these RF import buses down where they need to be, so I'm gonna have to dig lower, which will kill me, because well, it won't kill me, I'll just fall. So we'll have to build a little area here so we can get down here. That's what we were trying to do, but because I messed up, I have to start over again. So you have to be on the bottom side of these, like that. Break that and fill in the divot. Okay. If I'm going to breed chickens, it's almost certainly going to be up in this system, like up here. Yeah. So that's where the chicken breeders would be, and we'll just put down and ender chest and see which one was which. This is the one that we needed, so we'll take this one back. That other one I think is for that. So we could have chickens breed and fill in hoppers, put in a bunch of hoppers. I really didn't cheat in any way that gave me more than what I could have crafted, but it certainly would have taken a ridiculous amount of time. So now we have this supercharged, fully charged wireless terminal, but it says wireless is out of range, so there's clearly something I haven't yet done there, because the wireless transmitter, or what I thought would have been the wireless transmitter, would have been either this or this, and it doesn't seem like either one of these actually is the item that you actually need. So I'm just going to go ahead and break that. Getting back to our setup, we have a automatic precision dropper dropping the items to make fluids. So those go down in the water, charge crystals and nether quartz and redstone go in there and make fluids. This item collector, it has a minimum of a 3x3 grid, so it collects anything here, which is good because then I can use this block placer to place all of these crystals, and then this controlled miner to mine just the one block in front of it to mine the crystals. So theoretically, I'm not sure it's really working, any crystals that go into the system should be being pulled out and turned into the crystals that they should. This is the thermocron crystals. We have an enrichment chamber that is just going to make pure crystals anytime you needed. We have a fluid transposer here that doesn't have any patterns yet for water, in case you need to put water in some things. I think clay would probably be one of the things you'd want to do here, is gray concrete powder to make more cow stalls. Meanwhile, the water is also going from the sink into this to make snowballs, which is then getting pushed into this to make blizz powder, which should be getting imported. But you can see it says device missing a channel, so this long row of ME glass is a failure. We need the dense glass. See, I just really don't know how this ME system works. You put XP in here. We have a crusher over here in case that's needed. And let's see. We have a 3x3 grid of ME interfaces and molecular assemblers designed to build things. And inside of this, we have all kinds of encoding patterns that are sort of the same encoding patterns I had already crafted. I'm not sure I really went too crazy here. Maybe I made some extra encoding patterns for crafting storage so that theoretically I could build a much bigger CPU, which I want this to be a 3x3 CPU with 64K crafting storage and crafting co-processors. And then I have my crafting terminal here, which is theoretically supposed to be putting this in the inventory, but it doesn't actually seem like it is. I don't know if that is because redstone power here is powering this hopper or what. Like, because this kind of should be working. It kind of was before. And see, I don't think I ever had a chicken seed, which was the last chicken thing we needed to do, which would require still mob chunks, which still requires zombie chunks, which is not something we ever got to. And see, here we have air crystals, so clearly that is not working. I'm gonna grab some flint because I'm fairly certain I need some of that, and I'm gonna grab some coal because I'm fairly certain I need that. And the reason we wanted this was for the deep storage. Large storage crate requires empowered void crystals. Empowered void crystals requires, let's see, charcoal and ink and stone. So, okay, coal is not what we need. We need charcoal, and then ink and stone. You may notice that some of these items have just about 2048 items. That's because that's how much a one drawer, even at its base, like right this drawer here, 2048, that's the maximum it can hold. But to get to do this 2.7 mega million RF, I really had to cheat. We put in heated redstone generators. We have chickens that are theoretically filling the heated redstone generator with redstone and we have lava cows filling them with lava. But each one of these requires grid power, and that's a problem. Alright, so if I put in flint into this one, and then charcoal into this one, and then ink into this one, and I almost killed this guy on purpose just to get rid of him. We've got a bat flying around, and stone into this one. You'll see that it is starting to craft things. So I cheated in a dragon egg for a dragon egg crux. We had a crux, we did not have a dragon egg because of course we haven't defeated the ender dragon, and that's giving us 500 grid power, and we're using 384. Before then I cheated in these, and in realistic use this is what you would have had to done. I would have had to have had a incredibly large system of crafting up grid power, and I don't think it would have been anything other than this. Okay, so the part that I think is left is like in the middle. We have one of those. Let's see, storage. We needed a bunch of these empowered void crystals, and that means we would have needed void crystals, which means we needed coal. So I did need coal. I need coal, and I need the changer, unless there's actually a different way to make void crystals, which, yeah, I could make a palace crystal chicken and a coal chicken. I probably don't have either of these. Palace crystal chicken would be a black quartz chicken, and a lapis blue chicken, I do have that. That'd be an ink black chicken, and that. And so we could just keep on going down that route. I don't know really why I'd want to go down that route. The main thing that he's using up all of our GP is the fact that this has like 64 speed upgrades, and so it is 192 GP being used on this one generator. And honestly, I wouldn't have had this many upgrade speeds. In fact, I probably would have only had like 12 or 16 of these, and I got them in reward bags. This also has 64, so this is creating a lot of power too. But our power system's still not strong enough. In no way is it strong enough for what's coming next, if we make it that far. But I really needed to cheat to even get this far. I'm really teetering on the edge of just rage quitting this, because it's just such a waste of time. Block of coals. We'll take out all of that, and that should be more than enough actually. And then we could also, we need to do the wither. So wither, what we need to do is, see, we have literally not even enough wither skeleton skulls. So how could we make more? But also we need wither-proof, let's see, powered spawner, wither skeleton. We need to make reinforced obsidian, which I think we can make if we make some dark iron bars, which apparently we can't make because we don't have any dark steel ingots. Induction smelter would be pulverized obsidian and steel. Okay. So pulverized obsidian would work in the crusher, but oh wait, the pulverizer. So let's see, obsidian. We have a decent amount of obsidian, so we need to find the pulverizer, which is here. Put that in there, start making that. So reinforced obsidian for the wither. The other thing maybe is we don't make wither bosses and summon that in this case. Maybe we just need to make another star chicken. Nether stars are nether star shards, and yeah, nether star seeds. If we could get 4 nether stars, we can make nether star seeds and we could start growing that. But then that does require us to make a wither and fight it, I think, at least 3 times, which is gonna be a nightmare. Certainly. If I can make this syringe and get the first wither's essence, I can use that in the spawn. I could make reinforced glass, perhaps. Where did that go? Let's see. Wither. Like reinforced glass would just require dirty glass. How does one make dirty glass? Apparently soul sand in glass. And so how does one make soul sand? Wither dust, unstable, ender pearl, soul sand into soul sandstone, chicken, soul sand chicken, soul sand. So maybe I can make a soul sand piece. Yeah, we're kind of going in circles here. Whereas dark steel seems a little bit more reasonable. Obsidian chicken and iron chicken. We know we have an iron chicken, but I don't think I have a lava chicken, which would be a nether quartz chicken and a coal chicken. Okay, so I have to find a nether quartz chicken and a coal chicken. And let's see, this is awakened draconium. This is another awakened draconium. Normally I wouldn't try to have 2 of these. Conductive iron, redstone, draconium, ingots. I believe gold chicken, clay chicken. There you go. Nether quartz chicken. And what was the other thing we needed? A coal chicken? Are you a coal? You're a flint chicken. You're a string chicken. You're an ender pearl chicken. Come on. Where would the coal chicken be? Here we go, coal chicken. So, up in this, we then take 3 stacks of seeds while we're at it. And that shouldn't take very long at all for it to pop out at least 1 lava chicken. 2, okay. And yeah, maybe resource-wise it would just be smarter to throw in any extras in these extra slots just as a way of saving time. So on this we made a oozing doll. Let's see if we can make the other kinds of dolls. Let's see, so doll, we've got the porcelain doll. This one spawns a blue slime, which I don't know if we ever really need to do that. So blazing doll we can make. That would make a blaze. Creeping doll we can make. That would make an enderman. Floating doll we can't make. Requires purple, which would be the dyeing machine, I guess. Purple artificial dye. I think we already made a dyeing machine, so before we go and make that again, let's double check. Protection doll, let's see, I don't think we can do. The freezing doll, that would spawn a blizz. A blitz doll, I'm not sure what that is. Basilos, never heard of that. And oozing doll we had already done. So that is several more of those quests done, I suppose, but I'm not sure to what real avail, because I don't know if I really needed to craft any of those things. We need to kill a wither skeleton, kill a ghast. Seems like we would have to spawn a ghast by dunking a squid in witch water, spawn a wither skeleton by dunking a skeleton in witch water. Okay, I suppose. Like 16k fluid cell. Let's see, I think I could probably craft that right now. Let's see, what do we need? I need this. Do we have that? No. We need fluid cells. Apparently I did not put in any crafting recipes for any of the fluid cells. That doesn't make sense. But that seems to be the case. That is crazy. By the way, I did not find any usefulness in any of the in the creation Direwolf's destruction gadgets, copy paste gadgets. Let's see if we can make a 16K storage drive at least. Storage drive. Let's see. 16K storage drive. Still needs quartz glass, which, let's say quartz glass. Yeah, that should be something that we had a pattern for, and it's not showing up. Like, did I not make a pattern? Maybe I didn't. Right, so quartz glass is this. So we'll go put that in something here. And let's, like, I'm fairly certain, yeah, quartz glass, 4 quartz glass. So yeah, the exact same pattern is already in this, it's just not connecting. I don't know if maybe that's because the molecular assembler is messed up or what. Maybe I do need to make another molecular assembler. This kind of sucks, as I'm trying really hard to get away from dealing with any of that, and the system just does not want to support anything. Let's see, show me just like everything that's craftable. Nothing. It might very well be because there isn't a molecular assembler touching these two, but I don't understand why that would be an issue, honestly. Let's try that again. No, it's just not working. There's nothing crafting right now. It's just a lack of connections, and I haven't gotten anywhere close to dense cable, which is what I would like to have, is just dense cable, covered dense cable is what I'd like to craft. And then that would require crafting a bunch of this, which, let's see, we can make, I guess, a bunch of that, and then we can make a bunch of that, and maybe, just maybe, that'll start to work. The problem with the dense cable, though, is it kind of doesn't work as well as you would like it to. So I put it here, and then it will connect to the glass, fine. But as soon as it connects to the glass, it is breaking down back into the number of channels it's using. So I need something like this to connect directly to that, and then I need this to go as far as it can to connect back to this. And see, I thought for a second I might want to build a layer of glass on top of this area, but honestly that won't work, and that puts this entire setup in a weird position, because if I'm gonna ever have the growth crystals, which I might need to build, it kind of needs to replace everything that's in down there, which is temporary. And so if that's really how that would go, which it probably won't, we're probably never going to make it that far, I need another place to put the power generation, which could certainly be higher up on the other side over here, like on the other side above the coal deep storage. That would potentially work. Let's see. So that should give it enough now, like theoretically. Yeah, so all of a sudden that's craftable, but we need Sardis quartz dust, which apparently I never made a pattern for Sardis quartz dust. Sardis quartz dust on this would be 1 here for every 1 here, and save. And I'm gonna take some of this with me, and that should just go into the pulverizer, which, yeah, okay. So pulverizer now has that pattern, and pulverized obsidian, we can also make that pattern. So 1 obsidian gives us a, oops, did not need to get rid of that yet. And I imagine anything pulverized with the name pulverized in it is just a pulverizer recipe. So we can put that in there. Now that means also that this import bus on the pulverizer should be picking up things, but I don't know why it wasn't. Like, again, this might just be a case of dense cable being an issue. So might just have to run dense cable all the way back this direction to then connect to the flux glass cable, so that then a import bus actually will work, because channels are just such a problem. Alright, and next we were trying to build the reinforced obsidian, or weatherproof glass. Let's see. Weatherproof glass would require soul sand in that, or reinforced glass would require, I mean, we can do it, but we still need dirty glass. So that wasn't it. It must have just been reinforced obsidian, which then requires dark steel, which then required us to make a dark steel chicken, which was an obsidian chicken, and an iron chicken. We know we have an iron chicken, so we need to grab that, and we need a water chicken and a lava chicken. Water chicken I may not have, so gunpowder and snowball chicken. I may not even have a gunpowder chicken. So yeah, this is just getting crazier and crazier with the chickens, even though we're done with the chicken quests. Meanwhile, if we jump all the way up here, we have still some issues. We've got plenty of colored chickens that need to get taken down, and they would just create color. Where is our dyeing machine? Either I moved it or we never actually made it. Over here, we needed to take the coal and click this. Oops. Stack of coal. Click the button. There we go. That's what we needed to do with that. We're doing absolutely nothing with this. And let's see, I need to repair my stuff. We're still in a position where it kind of feels like these Tinker Construct items are something that should be held on to. I'm not sure if that really is the case. Okay. So the cows will start coming over this way. And do we have our cow stick? Yes, we do. Alright. And what were we trying to crossbreed on the cows? Water and seared stone. Unless there is a molten clay in this somewhere. We have seared stone, regular cow, molten clay. So I haven't picked up the molten clay. Alright. So he is good. So that quest is done. So now we need coal, liquefied coal, and molten clay. So let's get rid of milk because I think we're done with you. And let's see, seared stone. I'm guessing we might be done with you. Let's see, purple slime, pink slime. I don't think we need purple slime anymore. Alright. Come on. Cows. Alright. Purple slime. And purple slime. Let's go ahead and just stick you up there. And hope we can just convince you to go the other way. Pink slime. Apparently we hadn't picked that one up yet. Alright. Molten obsidian, seared stone, liquefied coal. So liquefied coal, regular cow, and molten clay. Okay, molten clay, liquefied coal, make a baby, and we'll see if that works. They made molten clay baby. So that didn't work. This whole system is so dumb. Like, just the epitome of wasting your time. Alright. And I'm trying real hard not to waste time here. And man, I didn't even hit the start of the timer, so I have no freaking clue how long this has been going. So let's say 10 more minutes and then wrap up this episode. Like, yeah. Okay. So what I want to do is we're turning on this light, and I'm gonna break in here, and I'm gonna see, like, there's nobody here. So I think I've failed miserably on crafting like anything. I need to get rid of the witch water. Like, apparently I've just failed miserably at making a mob spawner, and I don't know really what to do to fix that. Let's see. I'm gonna put a red chicken here, a cactus green chicken here, a blue chicken here, a, let's see, yellow chicken I guess here, and then I guess I'll put a orange. We'll just put all the colors at the top. A orange chicken here, and a brown chicken here, and a black chicken here. And see, I don't think this chicken's actually do anything but make chicken eggs, so they're probably not needed. Bone white chicken, though, we could put next to that, and I think that makes bone meal. And lava chickens, more to breed against, and pack a seed in here and do that. And yeah, I probably need to start working towards a water chicken, but we can take these quests. The only way that you can actually fix these, by the way, and turn the fluid into something useful is another machine. So I don't really know if that's where I would want to go with this. Yeah, because it kind of puts you in this weird position where I don't even know what chicken we were trying to make. Like, wither, spawn a wither skeleton skulls, wither skeleton essence. Maybe I have something that would work with this. Wither dust. There's nothing. See, reinforced obsidian requires dark steel, ingots, which requires a dark steel chicken, which requires an iron chicken, and an obsidian chicken, which requires a lava chicken, which we're crafting, and a water chicken, which would be a snowball chicken, and a gunpowder green chicken, which is a sand chicken and a flint chicken. So let's go find a sand and flint chicken. Now this one's a yellow chicken. And here's the sand chicken. And I may have passed the flint chicken. Let's see, an ender pearl chicken. It's way too much of this. I don't understand the idea here at all. Like, it really doesn't make any sense to give us a limited number of chickens that we actually need to craft, but best as I can tell, also have us have to go through a lot more breeding to get a lot more of these resources than what it's indicating. Let's see. And more chickens, and we'll just toss all of these for now. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Come over here. Yeah, as long as this wireless thing is not useful, we'll get rid of it. As long as that's not useful, we'll get rid of it. I suppose I could just build a wither area outside of where it needs to be. Like, I can make it with obsidian, and I guess that would work. I keep trying to think that that is an elevator, and it isn't. Okay, so if we put these in here, this should make a lot of them, but it is taking power, certainly. You can see they're just energizing these crystals. I can build block placers fine, but I can't make wither skeletons with that unless there's some item drops that lets me make a wither skeleton skull. And I don't, otherwise I was supposed to, I guess, maybe make a syringe and use the syringe on wither skeletons. How many of these was I gonna need? I think I was gonna need quite a bit. See, this one seems like it's out of resources. Is 22 enough? 9, 18, 24. I don't think it is. We need ink? Is that what we need? Yeah. I think we need ink. I don't know why I would have run out of that, but okay. Let's see. So this is, we're trying to make a large storage crate, which requires these, which, yeah, I can make 2 of right now. And I needed to make 4 of them. Okay. So, to make these, we need this. And that just requires more ink sacks. We'll just take a couple of stacks of ink and put that back down there. And really I'm just doing this to check a box off and say, hey, I figured it out. I know what I'm doing now. We have maybe not enough. Like, isn't this more coal? Maybe I need more flint. That is ink. Okay, so now we've got ink and ink. So that's not the right item. Okay. So if it's not the ink, we'll just, this is flint. We have plenty of flint. And this is charcoal. And maybe charcoal, maybe this charcoal and coal. Let's see. This is a lot of work. A lot of work for something I really don't care about. Stone. Stone is the thing I'm missing. Okay. So stone and empty hand. And we need 10 more. Yeah. We also need a bucket. Let's see. Not quite there. 16, 17. One more is all I think I ever need. There we go. Okay. Come over on this crafting unit and clear this off. 1, 2, and storage. The large storage chest now is crafted. What is that really worth? I don't know. Like, it's a giant storage chest with 3 tabs. Like, but compared to the ME system, which frankly was a little bit easier to figure out, maybe it wasn't easier to craft, that was a big disappointment. So we could look at the black hole units and see if we can craft more of those. We can't craft these. Theoretically, I should be able to make 16K stuff. 16. Let's see. 16K. Alright, 16K crafting storage requires that, which we don't have any of that, which requires that, and yeah, the other would be 16K ME storage cells or 16K fluid storage cells. Why am I in the pattern terminal? Let's see. Yeah, we don't even have quartz glass. How did we get back into that problem? This quartz glass is craftable. Start crafting it. Seriously. 16K storage cell is craftable. It's missing a 16K ME storage component, which apparently I didn't build for, so I'm gonna have to try and work that through. Let's take the syringe that we have. Let's take a bucket. Let's see. Yeah. We've got some buckets full of things that I'd like them not to be full of, certainly. Import bus we'll just toss. The glass we'll keep. Item duct and redstone energy. Items and fluid ducts I'm not sure I need. It's ender chest. Alright. So, wither skeleton is the last thing. Like, we can only hope that there's perhaps something we can do with wither dust, necrotic bone, wither, like, we have a clay loot chest we can open. We have some inferium essence we can open. We do have enough wither skeleton skulls so that we could theoretically craft some things. I think got some glass bottles, which I don't know if you ever actually need those in your inventory or not. Osmium, all kinds of items. Okay. So, without soul sands, though, we're still in a bad position. Like, yeah, we're still, I think, in a really, really bad position. We have this cursed earth, and it's not generating anything as far as what I think it should be. Is that because of the items on top of it? Maybe. We had built a fan a long time ago, a mob fan, trying to see if that would work, so we'll try that too. Let's see, wither skeleton skulls, I guess we have enough, so this is still the problem. A powered spawner, I could make this, but I would need a slice and spice, which would require solarium ingots, which, like, yeah. Slice and spice requires solarium ingots. Do we have any solarium ingots? No. So that doesn't kind of work either. Weatherproof block would be soulstone again. Wither skeleton essence, wither skeleton seeds, which would still just require mob chunks, which we have not gotten any of. Wither boots. Let's see. Yeah. So if I look up spawners, is there any type can be changed with spawner changer or be broken and combined with a soul vial and a soul binder? This would require a dragon egg, so forget that. Powered spawners, broken spawners. Here's a spawner that doesn't actually seem like it would be too hard to craft. Alright, so this spawner, this spawner is totally doable. In fact, we already have one. So if we could just get either a wither skeleton's vial, well, we need soul sand is what we need. Now there's also these accelerator plates, which would require rose red and a plate base, which requires a lot less. So let's make some of this, and this is part of random things. Instead of conveyor belts. I feel like there was another one though that looked different that it seemed like everybody else used. These redstone spectre coils, theoretically I could used to move energy around, but that's not really not what I think I want. Let's see, plate. Let's see if there's something else labeled a plate, because it didn't look like there was anything else labeled a conveyor. So a conveyor belt, they don't look right. And mover, no, nothing under the name mover. And if you just type in tile, you're gonna just get a ridiculous long list of things. Alright, let's ask about the dyeing machine. Yeah, we made a dyeing machine. Forget what color we needed as far as our power. So yeah, let's see, we'll put a dyeing machine here, and let's go ahead and open this, get some clay. Yeah, we have orange, so let's see what we can do with that. Orange plus anything. Alright, so we had something that was the weatherproof glass, which is what I'd like to make. And this required dirty glass, which is any kind of glass and soul sand. And let's see, a soul sand chicken is apparently from a soul sand chicken egg. Like, how else do you get soul sand then? An atomic reconstructor. And I haven't even looked at the void resource miner, but I'm fairly certain I couldn't do that. Let's see if we can make an atomic reconstructor. Atomic reconstructor. That seems doable. Make an iron casing. Make this. Let's put this in our circuitry somewhere. Actually, even now I don't have room for it. This is such a ridiculous setup I have. So let's just remove the dyeing machine because I don't think it is going to play any role. Alright, and sand. Oh, we already had one of those, didn't we? Yep, that's the thing upstairs. Alright. This is an atomic reconstructor. I guess maybe there's a decent amount of that should be enough to make a soul sand chicken. May have to find my chicken stick though. Chicken stick. It's not the cow one. We got some redstone chickens we don't need. We've got some bone that we don't need. Must be downstairs. I should have actually, let's just go back up here and No, that won't work, so we'll have to grab this. So grab that by dropping some unimportant item, sand for instance. Come back this way. I guess did I get a fan? No, I didn't. So did I put my chicken stick in here? Yes, I did. Let's drop that. Let's put that in the inventory, and that in the inventory, and that in the inventory because we don't need it. We need a egg, which we should have enough of, and some of this for soul sand chicken, and we'll put that away, and then come over here and see. Apparently I hadn't made a mob fan, or I have made a mob fan and I lost it, which is also totally believable, because that's just kind of how this seems to always go. Items just seem to disappear. And as far as soul sand, we have enough to fight one guy. Alright, let's come up here. Gonna place that there. Put the soul sand chicken. Oh, doesn't work. So he just spawns immediately. Alright. That's nice and easy. We now have a soul sand chicken, which I guess we put into some level of breeding program. 333, 344. At this point, these chickens are done. So soul sand chicken with the nether quartz chickens, I guess, and another stack of seeds, and we'll see what happens with that. And gunpowder chickens, which means these other chickens are done. So we need to toss the rest of these. But the problem this builds into is now I've got to go figure out where all the chickens go. Like, since there's really no system of things here, I'm just gonna have to figure that out. I guess maybe going forward what I'll do is not have all of the chickens taken out, so then there's at least some helpful point where it points out the, I guess I didn't put all the roosts in, or all the hoppers in that needed to go in. Let's see, redstone chicken? No. So this is a redstone chicken, but so is this. Nether quartz chicken. What we have is flint chickens right now. So yeah, here's the flint chicken. Are we getting there? Okay. So let's clear that out. Toss the lava chickens. Maybe hold on to the redstone? No, I don't need the redstone chickens. Coal chickens might be new. Sand chickens might be new. Right. So toss this, put that away, put that away, put that away. And this dyeing machine, I am gonna put it down, but I'm just gonna like put it down over in a corner. Like, I don't know if it really needs power. So this is potentially a really dumb thing to do. So let's start by making sure we're in easy. Ooh, why was I in peaceful? So we're gonna start in easy, and we're just gonna let a wither blow up an area. So we'll just build this, and this, and I was not ready for that. Okay. So, cursed earth causes things to spawn even when it's fully lit up. And I guess maybe that also explains some things as far as why things were not working the way I thought they should. Okay. Let's eat some food. See, this is just gonna turn out to be a huge mistake. We kind of know it is. We kind of know that I'm gonna spawn a wither here, and even on easy, this wither is going to not be able to be defeated, and so we'll see. Let's see. So we have to wait till it does that. I think I got him. And this guy has like 100 health. And my little rapier, I don't think can handle. He's not really hitting that hard, though, so if I can just power through this and get him. I made it. We've had some actual success. Does this have wither essence in it? No. It doesn't. We have a nether star, so I think I can make a nether star seed now. I think I could probably make all kinds of dirt. Let's see, we have a legendary item. Let's see. I wanted to, so we're gonna have to put all of this dirt back down. just get rid of that. So that very possibly might be the only time we need to spawn a wither, though, because if one nether star is all it was needed to make nether star dirt, then nether star seeds, I could probably just grow everything a lot easier. And see, I'm not even really sure I need the cursed earth and these other mob drops. But boy, did we need that win. And I'm sure we're going long at this point. Probably an hour and 40 minutes. But we really, really needed that win. So, nether seeds. So to make a nether star seeds requires 3 more nether stars. Was there another way to make nether stars, though? Nether stars. Nether star shards. Nether star essences. Nether star seed with a nether star crux, which requires a couple more of that. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know if we can actually do this. Yeah. It doesn't actually seem like you can do this without making a nether star crux, which means I need 6 more of those. I guess I'm gonna do that off screen. Yeah, that was loud and annoying, and it seems like I probably, no, I don't even have enough to use this syringe and the spawner here as it is. I'm just gonna drop all these chickens and cross my fingers that none of those are something important. So I can come over here and open this legendary loot crate, which is just a cobblestone generated tier 5, which is nice, certainly, but not anything amazing. You know what? I've already cheated this much, though. Let's just cheat. So, let's just get this done. Like, why? I've already crossed that line, so I might as well just do it. I might as well just be honest and say I'm gonna do it. Let's come in here and go into cheat mode, and we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That should be enough for what we're trying to do, which is to make nether star seeds. There we go. So let's just pretend like we used all of our soul sand and all of our wither skeleton skulls, and then we needed to come out of cheat mode now to make a nether star crux, which, okay, so a block of insanium essence with some insanium essence and another withering soul. If I fought another wither, I'd almost certainly get a withering soul. So let's give ourselves one of those. Withering soul. Where is it? There, we'll give one to ourselves. as for the essence, let's see if we can come over to this one and see if we can actually make this with just what we've got. Let's see. We've got Infernium, which, let's see, Intermedium, and I feel like I probably could do this. Let's see, because I think you just need a bunch of this, which I'm not actually grabbing this. Let's see. Okay, take all of that, and then we need, I think it's called a stone. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's see. Insanium ingots. Not what we're looking for. Block of Insanium. We're still in cheat mode. And you can't be in crafting mode and cheat mode at the same time. Alright. Block of Insanium is Insanium ingots. Is that really what? Or block of Insanium essence. Infusion crystal. Okay. Infusion crystal. And okay. So infusion crystal with this, and this gives you prudentium. So we do all of that. This, and this, balance the grid, and do that. Doesn't seem like it wants to stack. Okay. Then the prudentium essence gets put here. And balance that. Okay. And then the intermedium essence gets balanced to that. And his premium essence gets balanced to Insanium. So we do have like one Insanium. So in all honesty, it doesn't seem like we quite have enough to craft what we're trying to craft. But if my mob farm was actually working right, it seems like that I would have gotten enough. So it doesn't feel like I'm cheating too much. There's Star Crux. Alright, so I'm just going to give myself another Star Crux. I'm going to take each of these items and delete them as slight payment, and I'm going to include all of this essence too as payment. So I'll keep the Master Stone because I wouldn't have lost that in the construction. So now theoretically I should be able to come over here and let's see how this is gonna work. Break this, and then I'll probably have to put a piece of dirt next to it so that I can then put the nether star crux under it, so then I can put the dirt here and then the nether star seeds here. And I need it to be matted. So we'll take our matic and matic. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna put this in 1x1 mode, and I'm going to toss a lot of wheat, and well, actually I shouldn't be tossing the wheat, I should be tossing the seeds. Let's see if we can pick up a decent amount of that. And to help it along, I'm gonna come over here and drop a ton of seeds. And to help this along, I'm going to drop a ton of seeds because really don't need it. Really don't need this amount of stuff. Let's see. How's that feel? Yeah, I kind of have to just clean out this whole thing, don't I? Like, I want to keep the wheat, but honestly, the seeds themselves can go. And that should be enough there. Now, the growth on this is 0%. So I don't know if maybe the nether star seeds need some more help than that. Like, it didn't seem like it did. Like, nether star seeds, like, make nether star essence. Let's see. So nether star crop is farmland and nether star crux. That seems like that's all that needs. And if it was a light issue, then that would be crazy because there's light right next to it. Let's shift water can and see how this works. Alright, so the water can is a thing. So yeah, that's just like incredibly slow, and unless this is going to end up giving me some other kinds of seeds so that I could possibly craft more nether stars, yeah, this probably isn't going to work as well as I like without starting to craft growth crystals, which, you know what, I might just cheat them all in, you know. Or I might just cheat in like one tower of growth crystals that seems reasonable to something I could have actually created just below this one spot. Anyways, it's probably been over 2 hours at this point. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.